Hi everyone, my name is Olivia Mauger and I'm from the Tech Marketing Engineering team. And today I'm here with Nick Busick from the VDI Solutions Engineering team. So recently the Workload Solutions team here at Dell Technologies conducted VDI testing on the PowerEdge Tower portfolio, and we're excited to share their awesome results today. But first, let's talk about the T560, which you can see sitting between us. This tower is truly a powerhouse built for the office and non-data center environments. We initially did some spec CPU testing and saw up to double the performance on the T560 compared to the T550, and this was with 4th gen Intel processors in the T560. While it's great for traditional business workloads, the T560 is also perfect for businesses looking to deploy VDI. And so this leads into my first question for you, Nick. Can you tell me a little bit more about how the T560 is well suited for VDI workloads?
Absolutely. VDI, or Virtual Desktop Infrastructure, enables businesses of any size to centrally and securely host numerous virtual desktops with a uniform user experience on all devices. In addition to the CPU performance and GPU capacity you mentioned, the T560's airflow and flexible deployment options make it a great alternative to the rack mount servers you typically think of for VDI.
And I just want to emphasize, Nick, you're absolutely right about flexible deployment. These things can go under desks, in closets, and there's rack mount options with tons of expansion capabilities. And so at a high level, can you explain the testing that your lab did on these towers?
Sure. One of the workloads we ran was SpecViewPerf, which is an industry standard benchmark for measuring graphics performance based on professional applications. This was enabled by NVIDIA's nVector industry benchmarking suite. For this test, we populated the T550 with 5 NVIDIA A2 GPUs and the T560 with 5 NVIDIA L4 GPUs. Essentially, we created an environment for VDI on each server and ran 9 different graphics-intensive workloads on each virtual machine. These workloads represent a variety of real-world applications. For example, one workload is geared towards the professional energy industry and simulates seismic data visualization. Another targets the medical industry and renders images similar to what you might see in a CT or MRI scan. We recorded a composite GPU performance score for each workload.
Thanks for laying out the testing. And so now I get to ask about the exciting part. What performance gains did you see on the T560 versus the T550?
Well, right off the bat, we could run 50% more VMs on the T560. Even better, the T560 outperformed the T550 across all 9 workloads tested, and that's with the significantly higher VM density. For the energy industry workload specifically, the T560 demonstrated nearly a 529% GPU performance uplift compared to the T550. Similarly, the T560 performed over 440% better on the medical workload.
Wow, these are great results, and that's definitely an understatement and really speaks to the T560's VDI readiness, and it was great to see across different industries. So can you tell me more about what this would mean for a customer?
Of course. Take the energy workload GPU performance gain for the T560 over the T550. In this scenario, customers are actually getting up to 3 times the performance per every dollar spent on the latest NVIDIA GPUs. The high return on investment is especially important considering the cost associated with added GPUs to the server.
Wow, so the T560 is definitely the winner in terms of, 1, VM density, and 2, graphics performance. And it's great to see, again, these gains across a variety of industry applications. Did you conduct any other VDI testing on these systems?
We tested the PowerEdge T560 and T550 against 2 other VDI industry benchmarks, Login Enterprise and NVector, both simulating a knowledge worker workload. A knowledge worker for our testing includes desktop users who work on Office 365 apps like PowerPoint and Outlook, for example. With Login Enterprise, we were able to host about 29% more VMs on the T560 while maintaining the same user experience quality per VM. With NVector, we hosted 50% more VMs on the T560 and saw a slight increase in the average image quality and frame rate at the same time.
So Nick, when you take all 3 of these tests together, it really does show the PowerEdge T560 as a fantastic accelerator for businesses looking to explore VDI workloads and still get that exceptional GPU performance.
Absolutely.
So that's all we have time for today, but if you want to learn more about the technical components of this test, head on over to Dell Info Hub or click on the link in the video description. There you can find, one, the full test reports, and also understand how the PowerEdge T560 can power VDI for your business. So thanks again, Nick, for the great testing.
And thank you for having me here today.